Jeff Winter in his last season has never done the FA Cup final, but if he doesn't get it this year, this is not a bad consolation. Manchester United, the most successful club in the history of the FA Cup. 10 wins, but since their last in 1999, they've not got beyond this round. They were knocked out in it on this ground by Arsenal a year ago.
Always never ceases to amaze me how the difference in atmosphere in this ground when you play a cup tie as opposed to a league match. The 9,000 fans, of course, makes a huge difference.
Well, the flag went up, and Jeff Winter, for a second, tried to give Manchester City an advantage, stopped the play, and Sobieski, a lot said about offside, of course, over the last 10 days or so from an incident on this ground. A goal by Van Nistelrooy that triggered off a debate about the interpretation of the law.
It'd be interesting to see if Manchester City gets somebody around Paul Scholes when he plays deep, when he drops off the play. They've got the extra man in central midfield, and it might just be that Claudio Arena is asked to keep a little eye on Scholes when they don't have the ball, Manchester City.
3-1 the league game here in December, and it's only a couple of weeks or so until the return when Manchester United go to the City of Manchester Stadium for the first time. Well, it will be the first time, providing, of course, it's not a replay in this FA Cup confrontation. Arnie Arison, goalkeeper who came from nowhere into the limelight at White Hart Lane, particularly in the second half. Here's Giggs. Plenty of recollections again in the local newspapers here about Ryan Giggs' time as a schoolboy with Manchester City until he was 14 when Sir Alex Ferguson made a legendary visit to the Giggs household, and the rest, as they say, is history. Fortune. Just waiting. Here's Reina. It's a painful challenge on the American by Van Nistelrooy.
Well, it wasn't a very good challenge at all. And had it not been the third minute of the match, we might well be seeing a yellow card with Van Nistelrooy. He'll probably just get the benefit of the doubt from Jeff Winter because of the so early, but he comes in very late here. Striker's tackle, I suppose, the best way to describe it.
Van Nistelrooy. Stay in for Giggs. Fortune's cross, and Keane's header. It was a ball that was there to be attacked. Hit with some pace by Quinton Fortune.
Well, he's better than that as well, Roy Keane. Very, very accomplished in the air, and it certainly wouldn't have fazed him, this ball coming in at that kind of pace. First time crosses on, it's just laid back pretty well. Not his best.
One FA Cup goal for Manchester United, and it was 10 years ago. Done. Interception by Fortune. Phil Neville. Sobieski working hard from the front. O'Shea. But I feel a bit sorry for Wes Brown. It's been out a long time. Expected to come in straight away and be exactly as he was before all his injury difficulties.
It takes time, I'm afraid.
Scholes. It might take time for Manchester United here. Ronaldo. Giggs gets ahead to it. And Scholes, Barton jumped with an arm up, might have made contact with the ball. Jeff Winter was well placed to see. Wright Phillips. Played it behind Joey Barton. Haven't really engaged their front players particularly well, City, to this point. But
no, they haven't used the ball well.
Done. Now McManaman. He's back in favour with Kevin Keegan, having spent a spell on the sidelines. He has been a winner here before, Steve McManaman, with Real Madrid.
Well, the two big boys are going up, even from the free kick as far out as this. Both centre-backs, not him, of course.
He's a credible target. The Belgian. Time that takes. But you can imagine that, well, certainly since the Liverpool game, Manchester City have been focusing on this tie and focusing on the apparent Manchester United weaknesses that have surfaced over the last 3 games. 8 goals conceded. Fortune. Scholes. It's Spartan that makes Giggs turn and run into trouble. The shape of Reina. Getting it isn't a problem for Manchester City. Keeping it, though, it's a little harder at the moment. Neville. Van Nistelrooy. Roy Keane. Important stop by Harrison.
Well, he did it second half against Tottenham and he started again. The Manchester City goalkeeper, but Roy Keane, I think, knows that that is a glorious chance. He looks to side foot this one, and I thought he'd just put his foot through it and drill it with some power. He's so close to the goalkeeper. It's a good save, but United should be leading.
Ronaldo. Well spotted by Van Boyten. McManaman. First real chance of the game. Keane might let it trouble his mind. Well, this plan and platform put out by Kevin Keegan, it asks a lot of Reina, McManaman. We know about Barton, he'll get his tackles in and work in the centre of midfield, but he needs those allies either side of him, and they've run in behind McManaman there. Gary Neville it was.
I think one area there is a weakness, could be a weakness, is in the left-hand side. Michael Tarnott doesn't really have anyone in front of him, any real support. Manchester United can switch it to Ronaldo quickly. He might get a bit of joy 1v1 against Tarnott.
Taking a chance there, Van Boyten. There's a little cameo of what this rivalry is all about. It's a free kick to Manchester United at the end of it.
Well, he just dwelt on it, Van Boyten. Took a chance, tested his own ability to play his way out of trouble and almost paid for it, but a free kick has been given.
Just past the halfway mark in the first half. Ronaldo's only Manchester United goal came from a free kick a little bit wider against Portsmouth. It found its way in. We've got a better angle for a direct approach from here. And there he goes.
Good effort. You can tell the goalkeeper's worried. He's scrambling across goal. That is very, very close. Good whip, good pace, and almost perfect direction. Nearly got back.
Well, Harrison understandably had an eye on the other post. Well, they're very much outnumbered. It's a case of too many cooks for United. Keane. And Nistelrooy, the outside of the foot, is very prominent in this attack. Scholes going in. Well, they've been playing well enough to earn a goal, and now they've got it.
Well, it's been coming, hasn't it? Maybe not with chances, but the pressure's been building and building, and yet again, you talked about them. 2 goals in the league match. Look at that little turn round the corner from Keane, and he's been, I think, fantastic for Manchester United. But Reina's got a problem. Look, he wants to win it, but he almost pulls his foot away from it. Now, whether he does that because he's worried about the own goal, or whether he thinks the goalkeeper's going to get it, you can see the leg come out, went back again. No surprise behind him that Paul Scholes.
United, and it's now not just hot air, it's substantial. They lead Manchester City by 1-0.
I mean, it might sound daft, I know, but I think that might be the best thing that could happen to City, because they really have been poor as an attacking force in this first 35 minutes, and it's needed something to shake them out of that. The goal against is that. And I think at half-time, if it stays like this or worse, that's just getting booked down for 4 or 5 offences. You saw Jeff Winter indicate there. But I think Kevin Keegan have plenty to say to his team, as he probably did at Tottenham. He knows what to do and what to say, but they haven't been a patch in the first half, and they will that night.
A smashing ball by Philip Neville to Scholes. Giggs joining Van Nistelrooy in the middle. Ronaldo's there as well. Here comes Gary Neville. And Gary Neville beats the ground, and City go to him. 3-4 players. Oh, and now Gary Neville has reacted, and Jeff Winter.
If Jeff Winter saw that, he's off.
Surely he can't fail to have seen it.
I think he's off. If he saw that, he's off.
It hasn't finished yet. It's a major disciplinary issue here in the FA Cup. Kevin Keegan goes down to get his players out of it. First of all, well, he's shown a yellow and then a red for Gary Neville. It wasn't straight red. The yellow for diving, I think, and the red for using the head, but that could have been a red in itself. Manchester United are down to 10 men, and a player brought back, apparently for his composure for their defending, has lost the plot at a time when United were looking comfortably moving towards winning this cup tie.
Well, it might not be finished. This is it. It really does dive there. There's no doubt that. And he incensed Manchester City player. Tarnett got involved. McManaman got involved. Joey Barton got involved. And there's a little nudge there. Saw it quite clearly. So did Jeff Winter. He has no option but to send Gary Neville off. He's now having a chat with the 4th official. There was all sorts going on. I'm sure that the referee didn't see.
Now Tarnett has been booked. He gets another yellow in the episode here.
Joey Barton was involved as well. Now, I don't know what's happening with him.
Now, this is the player who got 2 yellow cards, of course, in the 4th round replay. Surely Barton's not going to go again.
Well, from what we saw, from what we've just seen again in the replay, it was a little push in the chest.
He gets yellow.
Yeah, I thought that. That's the one that you'd be worried about for Manchester City, because he definitely got involved in it.
Yes, being cynical, you say, well, book Joey Barton and we'll take that caution as a team and get on with it, because we're playing against 10 men.
Yeah. You can't argue with that, can you?
I think what you can do is take issue with Jeff Winter saying that the second one was yellow. But I don't know, maybe the red will be a straight red, and the yellow, you know, if you like, three punishments.
I think it will be. I think it was a straight red. I think he more than likely booked him for the dive. He was allowing play to go, Jeff Winter, and probably would have gone back and booked Gary Neville after the play came to a halt.
Here is McMahon. Done. Distant. Here's Fowler. He's behind Phil Neville. Robbie Fowler. It's a ever-widening angle.
That was the only thing. Yeah, made it difficult for himself. He should have flashed it across goal. Reina had just arrived, right on cue, in the 6-yard box.
First sign of how Manchester United might be rattled here. Oh, it's Reina to hit. Poured away. Too high, even for the big Van Buiten. Came a little slower, I think, than Tim Howard anticipated.
I think he might have got a deflection. That's what affected the path of the ball.
Dunn's wasted the crossing chance. Giggs. Keane. Won't get it himself. Scholes. 2 added minutes before half-time.
Well, Kevin Keegan's got a talk at half-time as well, really.
Again.
Because he really has to calm his players down. He must be saying, you know, because it does happen in football, and he'll be thinking, the referee might just even it up, lads, so whatever you do, don't give him a reason to send one of you off. And that's got to be really a big part of his team talk at half-time. Keep 11 players on at all costs, he will be saying.
Well, that might yet be happy birthday for Kevin. 53 today. Versatility of Philip Neville. Great use to Manchester United after the sheer stupidity of his big brother. This is Giggs. This is the team with 10 men. And in goes Ronaldo. It's offside.
Looked off. Don't think there's a doubt. Never gets back out. I mean, he ain't just off. He's a country mile off.
Tarnat. Fowler. Would Van Nistelrooy be quite happy working the front line on his own? It's just a case of what support Manchester United can get to him. That will be discussed at half-time. Jeff Winter has sent off Gary Neville after Manchester.
Lovely football. If he picks this ball out, it's a super ball to Sobieski, but I don't know if that was meant either, whether he was looking for Reina's run. But he gave the goalkeeper a chance. It was a good height and pretty much straight at him.
Richard done by the near post. And unmarked here, Claudio Reina. But they got it wrong. And out comes Roy Keane. Here's Ronaldo. Will be a goal kick. Seconds earlier, Sean Wright-Phillips could have been celebrating another Old Trafford goal in his career.
He took his time. He let the ball go across onto his strong side, but you see what I mean about being a good height. Pretty much straight at Tim Howard. I would expect him to save that.
Reina's got into the middle. Back towards Fowler's feet again, doesn't get there. Deflection that helps City. Dunn. It's a better cross. Sibierski. Oh, what a save!
What a save!
From Barton by Howard.
Well, if the last one I thought he should have saved, he's maybe got no right to save this one. That's a fantastic effort from Barton at the back post. It's got goal written all over it. What a magnificent save.
Tarnat with the corner. Distin. He's brushed his eyebrows. McManaman. Right, Phillips. Flag was up. Didn't realise. But it was a magnificent stop.
Well, they're getting plenty of players forward, Manchester City. And this is a great effort. Controlled the volley. I mean, from that distance, it's a pure instinct from the goalkeeper. But what a strong right arm it is here to get it up and away. Fabulous stuff.
Scholes. Van Nistelrooy pulling away from Distin. Jeff Winter spreads his arms. Waves away the penalty shouts.
Yeah, I think he was just strong by Mountain. There's no real plea from anyone else. I watched Ryan Giggs right beside the referee, not interested. I always think players' reactions are good to watch. Van Nistelrooy doesn't seem to have a problem with it.
Sibierski, Fowler, it's McManaman! Manchester United were cut apart there. Sibierski going in, well watched by Silvestre.
Well, they've carved him wide open. Absolutely wide open with a little one-touch footballing. Well, that was tentative. A tentative prod from Steve McManaman.
Well, it was more a miss than a save. Dunn. Reina. Sibierski out tackling Key. Dunn. Sweeps it in again. Tarnat hit Robbie Fowler. It's a shame for City. Let's go back first of all to Jeff Winter's penalty assessment here.
Well, he's got a really good view of this, but you see what I mean about Van Bouten. There's a tackle there, and there's both players are going over. It's not a penalty in my opinion. The referee gets that absolutely right. But you can see where the referee is. He sees the ball. There's a tackle. He sees that. He's not interested. I think he's right.
That's a stray header for McManaman. Giggs, Van Nistelrooy. And Distin. Handball shouts. Appeals for goal kick.
It's everything going on. I think he just tries to play it in. It might have at some time or other hit the arm. It did off his foot, but penalty? Don't think so.
O'Shea makes the first run and is unmarked. Nistelrooy gets a boot to it, and Boyton gets a head to it. And then O'Shea can steer it wide to Cristiano Ronaldo. And Nistelrooy! The 10 men have made it 2-0. Never write off Manchester United.
Well, Robbie Fowler and Cole are thinking free kick here, but not from that mark. Just watch as the ball goes outside the box and Roy Keane and Fowler go for it. Bounces up, the foot comes up. Robbie Fowler immediately looks round thinking it's a free kick, doesn't get it. But what a ball this is again. And City just don't deal with it. He did it late on against Everton, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he found his mate at the back post for a winning goal late on. Might not be the winning goal, but it gives Manchester United a bit of relief. Goal poacher supreme. Johnny on the spot. Sir Alex Ferguson a lot more comfortable now.
And even though it was close in, it took a bit of finishing because the ball bounced up. Giggs it was who'd gone near post, and might well have been celebrating his goal if he'd made real contact. But round the back, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Well, now Manchester City have to find the sort of heroism that they had in the second half at White Hart Lane. And McManaman's miss, or miss-hit, shall we say, does come into even sharper significance. And the save from Howard from Barton's volley. Sobieski.
What it does show you is if you put the ball into the right area from wide, it is at times almost impossible if you're a defender to deal with it.
So Alex Ferguson will celebrate a 50th win as a manager in the FA Cup if Manchester United get success today against the club that he got his first win against back in 1987, in what was a third-round tie. Fortune. Past Sobieski. Almost dismissed him with disdain. Oh, what a save by Harrison, but in goes Ronaldo. It's 3. Giggs with the shot, Harrison with the save, Ronaldo with the goal. And Manchester United, a man light, are now running riot.
Great ball again. And all the damage is done wide again from Manchester United. 3 goals from 3 balls into the box. Lovely play. Skips past Sobieski far too easily here. No, it's a token gesture, but the goalkeeper doesn't get any luck. It's a quite stunning save. You talk about a good hand to get it up and away. He didn't really have it there. He stops it, but can only just help it into the air. And Ronaldo pretty much seals this game. Right there and then.
Reina. McManaman. Barton. Now Reina. No flag against Fowler this time. Looking for a longer throw. But done. Distin. Tarnat! They've got one back. Surely not, Andy, surely not.
Do you believe in miracles?
In the FA Cup, I believe in miracles. Manchester City must believe in miracles here.
Well, this is where Ronaldo switches off. Look at the back post. He just has no interest in defending it. He just watches the ball. He allows Tarnat to just almost walk in behind him. And he's got too good a left foot, the German, not to take this chance. See, that was convincing. That was meant. Unlike McManaman's earlier, what I thought was, well, again, a tentative one.
Into supreme adversity, Manchester City again find some strength, but Ronaldo also good tackle by Van Boyten, and a good interception by John O'Shea. Giggs played onside by Dunn. It's 3 against 1. It's not quite that now. Well, we're going to see some extraordinary shapes, I think, to counter-attacks, but Manchester City have simply got to go for it. They were short of numbers at the back then. They can at least regroup as Tarnat. Got to be very careful. He was cautioned early in the game.
He was, and what you don't want to see, and it's easy to say, but players around the referee there telling him exactly that, trying to influence Jeff Winter. But that's the nature of the game we're watching.
Well, Fizavidi, offside law. Ruud van Nistelrooy, need to see him in a wider context, really. loitering with intent. Round the back goes Keane. Van Nistelrooy. Well, he scores. It's 4-1. They've risen to the challenge again.
Yet again, they don't deal with the cross. I just wonder if he gets back on side and that ball's played. It's borderline again. That great recovering from Roy Keane. Rescues that ball, makes it his. But I don't see why that isn't offside, I have to say. It's a good response, isn't it? The goal just made you wonder, City's goal that is, whether there was any possible way back. Surely now that has shut the door firmly in their faces.
Here's Reina. Done. Here's Barton. It's caught by Keane. The free kick within range for Manchester City. Maybe another chance for Tarnat to show the power in his left foot. Just 5 minutes left. Fowler takes a quick one and scores from it. Howard didn't see it coming quickly enough. Very quick thinking by Robbie Fowler.
Again, there's such a lot of confusion about whether you're allowed a quick free kick or not. Robbie Fowler's obviously asked him, and he steps away. There you go. But that's no warning to the goalkeeper, I have to say. I've got a lot of sympathy. I know we're saying the attacking side should always get the advantage, but you do feel for the goalkeeper in a situation like that. But he stepped away, Jeff Winter, and that's the signal to anyone watching that he's allowing a quick one.
Well, it's another twist to the drama, if not quite a sting in the tail. McManaman. Done. Got a good angle for a cross here. Sobieski's very good in the air. Not quite good enough or accurate enough.
I tell you, it's not a bad header. I mean, Richard Dunn has so much of the ball second half, and this time he does produce a quality cross. I think that's beaten Tim Howard, or otherwise he's confident it's going wide. Oh, he doesn't know the goalkeeper, does he? He's beaten.
Still buying Manchester United a bit more time, and they're only dealing in seconds now before the final whistle. Fowler, Sobieski. Fowler won't get it. Yes, he does. And Sobieski puts it to Robbie Fowler. He couldn't run it through. Then Reina's there. And Van Boyten. Sylvester scraping it away. They've won it. Red, the Valentine Day colour in Manchester. 2 goals from Ruud van Nistelrooy as Manchester United got big with 10 men. So Alec Ferguson gets his 50th FA Cup win in difficult circumstances against the club that he first saw Manchester United beat as their manager back in 1987. City's Old Trafford hurt goes on. Tim Howard made some vital saves after Gary Neville had been sent off for headbutting Steve McManaman before half-time. United 1-0 up then. Paul Scholes had celebrated his 400th Manchester United appearance. There are big rewards here. A place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup for the first time for 5 years. An extension of the local bragging rights as well, though those will be up for grabs again next month when United make their first visit to the City of Manchester Stadium in the Premiership. Extraordinary game. Manchester United 4, Manchester City 2. Neville.